Hey! I know you. You're the one who has a big final coming up, huh? And you know what you aren't doing? Studying for it! You know it's on your to-do list. It's just sitting there, watching you, slowly becoming dusty as you put it off further and further. You know what you're doing to the poor guy? You don't even want to check on him. All throughout elementary school, teachers would say, when you get into high school, there's gonna be so many rules you gotta follow, and so much homework to do. And are they right? Honestly, I think as you go through the years, the amount of teachers that actually give it goes down substantially. But then again, that all really depends on the sad, decrepit teacher that you happen to get. Let's go into the smart kid classroom and ask them how much homework they get. William Smithington, how much homework do you get?
Indeed, we are bestowed with a generous allotment of academic pursuits beyond the classroom. However, such endeavors are met with enthusiasm as we recognize the intrinsic value in the acquisition of knowledge and understanding.
What did he say? Personally, I never have too much homework, and if I do have it, I never do it at home. Homework is always most efficiently done 5 minutes before it's due, when you're scrambling to finish it in the hallway right before your class. It's just the way to do it. But every so often, I will have just a random test in the middle of the week where I'm like, you know what? We're gonna lock in for this one. I'm gonna go through all my notes and all of my teachers' review videos and sell my soul to the devil of biology, and I'm gonna pass this test. And then I fail that test. Tell me why it seems that the result of the amount of time I study seems to be the complete opposite of everyone else. If I use up my whole heart and soul to learn a subject back and forth, I always end up getting tripped up towards the end of the process. But if I miss 3 days of class and show up for a pop quiz, I all of a sudden know everything about pneumono ultramicroscopic siliconophyll. Like, what's up with that? It's not even mentioning finals. One time I was in the glorious class of Algebra 2, and I found out like a week before that we had a midterm in that class, a very serious test where we have to be sufficiently informed about our finest skills in polynomials. So I spent like a good 3 days straight just absolutely studying my heart out, relearning all of the amazing topics such as coefficients and And when I finally got my test back, I was absolutely in shock when I received my grade of 42 out of 100. So needless to say, I started paying attention more for the rest of the year. What happened to elementary school homework? I remember that my kindergarten teacher would give us a sheet every night where we had to write in information about letters of the alphabet.
Color in the items that start with B. Boat. Bumblebee. Ice cream. Baschool. Baflag.
I remember that I always used to try and add a bunch of jokes to my homework. I mean, obviously I'm a comedic genius over here, why wouldn't I? But none of the teachers found any of the jokes funny. I was naively trying to get onto one of those kids' funniest answers in school videos, and, I didn't get there, unfortunately. But it wasn't for lack of effort. Sure, some classes I would literally poo-poo all over the homework, but I deem that to simply be because of the snoozing nature of the assignment, because the place I truly shine is at the hands of a video project. Whenever my teacher would give me a homework assignment that had anything to do with making some sort of creative presentation or something, my mind would be through the roof with ideas surrounding a handcrafted videological production. One night, my teacher assigned us to make a video project about our dream job in the future, and I put all of my sweat and blood into making a full-length documentary about a fake film director, going into detail about all of the intricacies of the profession, showing evidence, details, and high-key visual examples of the institutional— Man, nobody is asking you to do all of that. Shut the— And needless to say, my teacher gave me a crisp 99. What? I hate it when art teachers in particular give you grades that are just a point below 100 because art can never be absolutely perfect. Yeah, Susan. Well, last time an art student was told that, he went and started the... Now, when this video comes out, it will probably be the end of the school year for some of you. You'll finally be free to gallivant around the fields of flowers and play in your pool and actively avoid helping your dad with the yard work. But let me tell you, before you get to that, you will have the dreaded finals. Now, statistically speaking, 1 in every 167 people in the world live in the state of New York, which means you all know about the one, the only, the dreaded Regents exam! Ah! And personally, I find these end-of-the-year course tests very dreadful. I actually don't know what I'm talking about. I'm actually just gonna stop. Now, as this video comes to a close, I think it would be best to give you a little inspiration for doing your homework.
Do your homework, man. Do your homework, man. You're never gonna do it if you don't start. So do your homework, man. You want really good grades? You want to get into college? Go do your homework, man. Yeah, do your homework, man.